Hi students, welcome to our channel Physics Concepts by Ali sir. In the today's session, we are going to discuss one of the very important mathematical tool, that is differentiation. This differentiation is very much important for physics for both the years. And now let us start. In this session, we are going to discuss about differentiation definition and the rules of the differentiation. And in the next video, we will discuss about what are the applications, what are the numericals based on this differentiation we will discuss. And first of all, now let us see what is the basic definition for differentiation. The differentiation is nothing but it is rate of change of one variable with respect to the another variable is called as differentiation. Not get confused, right? Now let's go with once the definition, and so then you will understand easily. Then what is the definition we have taken? Rate of change of one variable with another variable. So this one variable with another variable is called differentiation. And so here is now once when we are taking about this differentiation, now let us see the remaining part. And how can we write this one? And now let us take explanation part. And explanation, what can we take for this explanation? And so some basic values let us take. There is a word rate. What is meant by rate? In physics, whenever the rate word comes, no, then what we will take? We have to take a by. So rate in sense by. And afterwards a change word is given. Change is which letter we supposed to take for a change? The change is, this is the letter what we are taking. This is a Greek letter which we have to call it as actually delta. And so the next one is, what is the next one? Variable. And let us take variables. What are the variables? Now let us take two variables are there. Those two variables let us consider as x and y. And for what is meant by variable, constant, just you go through the previous video of mathematical tools in the functions topic. We discussed very clearly. Go through once the topic, you will understand what is meant by constant, what is meant by variable. And so the next one is, now let us apply the definition for this one. And what is the expression? How can we write this differentiation expression? So the differentiation comes like this. What is the differentiation? So what is the definition is given? Rate. So what we have to take? Rate of a change of one variable with another variable. Both variables are changing. And so what can we take? And here now let us take delta. Even here also delta we can take. One variable with corresponding to the another variable. And so what we can write? Delta y by delta x we can write. Okay, got it? Delta y by delta x. And here one very important thing is, generally delta is using for larger values. So larger values we supposed to take delta. Then but differentiation is a matter of very smaller values, very minute values we supposed to take that. And for what that purpose, what can we use? Then small d can be used for smaller values. And so ultimately what we can take? So instead of delta y by delta x, what we can write? Dy by dx. Just how to read this one? Dy by dx. Dy by dx we can write. And this is the exact expression for differentiation. What is an expression for differentiation? Dy by dx. Dy by dx is the expression for the differentiation. Okay, understood what is meant by differentiation. Now let us take another definition. And so the definition what we can take another definition. This time we will discuss about the slope of a tangential of a line. What is that one? Now let us take. And slope of tangential or tangent of a line is also called the differentiation. So what is this slope? What is this tangent? These all things are differentiation. So this one we can and now let us take. What is meant by this slope? How can we get the slope? And now let us see this one. And let us imagine that. Let us draw an x-axis. This is and this is a y-axis. And this is the origin. And now let us take if any one line is traveling like this, and with the points of coordinates, it is now let us take x1 y1 coordinates, and this one is having a coordinates of x2 y2, and so then what is the angle it is forming? And generally then when we suppose to take this is the angle what, now let us take that is theta, and what do we call this one? This is a slope, isn't it? And slope, then what is the slope of this one? The slope is equal to, what will be the slope, what we can get for slope? Slope is then we have a definition. What is that definition? Change in the y axis, change in the y axis by change in the x axis, change in the x axis, change in the x axis. What is the change in the y axis? Now let us take, and change in the y axis. What is the initial value of coordinate of y axis? Y1. What is the final value of coordinate of y1? Y is y2. And so what can be the change? That change we can consider as y2 minus y1 by. Then what else also we can take again, and so change in the x axis we have to take. Now see what are the coordinates of x axis, and final coordinate is x2 and initial coordinate is x1. Okay, and here again y2 minus y1. What is that one? Y2 minus y1 is a change in the y axis, and so then what we can write this one? This we can write as delta y by, can we write delta x again? See here, because y2 minus y1 is a change. Change is which letter we are expressing, before also we learned. Change is the letter which we are using as a delta. And again here we are considering about this is a two tiny and smaller values. So what we have to do that, and instead of this dy delta y by delta x, what we can write? Dy by dx, what we can write. Okay, and already then what is slope of a tangent of a line is called a differentiation. And so this one to differentiation only, no? So in this way, this is the second definition for a differentiation. Okay, no? What is that differentiation? Slope. Slope is given as y2 minus y1, and so that is dy by dx, what we can take for that one. Okay, no? This is about the second definition. Now let us go with the third definition. What is the third definition? Now let us see that one. And here is okay, take a screenshot, Nana. And now let us go with the third definition for a differentiation. And what this time that third definition gives you? This time the third definition, and see here now, if the ray is, the graph is regular, graph is regular. So what is meant by the graph is regular? If the graph is then it is traveling in this direction, and this is a straight regular direction, this is. Okay, if it is having any one curve, in such case how can we take that one? That is the third definition what we can take for. That is instantaneous change, instantaneous change of one variable with another variable, one variable with another variable is called differentiation again. Another variable is differentiation. What is meant by this differentiation again? What is meant by this instantaneous change? Now let us see this one. And in terms of any one regular graph, in sense how will we take? This is a regular graph, and if it is traveling again towards this side, and we can identify the what do we call, that is the slope here, and this is the theta. And again if it is having like this, and if it is making some certain angle, and we can make an angle here, and we can find out the slope. But if it is any one differentiation, and if the ray is, and if it is traveling with some certain velocity, and so if it is going with some part of the curve like this, then in such case how can we take? And this is a curve like this, it is happening. In such case what to do that one? If it is having a curve here, right? And so in such a case, then what we will take? We will take any one point. That point, now let us take any one line here, and so then what will happen? That one tangent we are drawing, this point is called as instantaneous at that point. So at that point again, then we will draw at this point, we will make again some angle here. How much is that angle? If we suppose to see here, this is a microscopic. Let's make it into macroscopic. And so then what will happen? This will get, it appears as a straight line here like this. Okay, no? And again this theta we will find it. Okay, no? And so then again how it will be? Did you understand that this one a curve is there, to that curve we are taking, and means what? For example, now let us take if the graph is having, and so if it is traveling like this, in such case how can we do that one? And so again at any one point we have to take, and from there we will draw one tangent we will draw, and from this tangent and we will make one point. So here if you observe that value is very minute, and that is we are calling as a differentiation. How can we take this one? Again this one we can take it as and again it is consisting of two coordinates, same thing we can take, that is again tan theta is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, which we are calling as delta y by delta x, as this value is very minute, and so again we can take dy by dx. This all we are calling as the differentiation. Okay, no? Got it? What is meant by differentiation? So these all are the about differentiation. So here now the differentiation, the what is meant by differentiation, those all things we have learnt. Now let's discuss about what are the rules of differentiation. Okay, no? The rules we will discuss. And what are the rules? These are the most important rules. What are the rules? The first one, now let us take with a constant. What is meant by a constant? That is a fixed value. For example, y is equal to, let us take a k. K is a constant. How can we express this one? What is the value? This can be expressed as dy by dx. How to write that one? Dy. The differentiation form for this y is dy by dx. That is equal to d by dx of k we have to call. D by dx of k. All the time that constant value is 0. Differentiation of a constant is 0. What is an example we can take? One more example now let us take. And if y is equal to, let us take any 4, number 4. And what will be now? Dy by dx is equal to, what we can take? D by dx of 4, that is equal to 0. Because 4 is a number which is a constant. So all the constants differentiation is 0. And now let's go, constants completed. Now let's go with the variable. So how the variables? Now let us change. For example, this time y is equal to x power n. Y is equal to x power n. How can we get the differentiation form for this one? This is the most important one. You should have a very good idea about this one. How can you write the differentiation form for this one? We can write as dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x power n. Okay, that is equal to, this is the most important one. This power is there, that power will becomes n into, okay, n into x power n minus 1. N into x power n minus 1. Most popular, this is the most popular, most important also. D by dx of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. Now let us take one example. And how this will be? For example, y is equal to given x power 4. So how can we write the differentiation form? Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x power 4. How to write this one? That is equal to, what we have discussed, d by dx of x power n is equal to n. This 4 is there, 4 into x power and 4 minus 1. Then what you will get now? 4x power 3. Of course that is 4x cube. Did you get it? In this way just we can take. And that is about in terms of variable. Now let us combine these two, constant and variable. And the third case is constant and variable. And how it will be changed? This is also one of the very popular, constant and variable. How this will be changed? Now let us take. For example, y is equal to k into x power n. Okay. Once the constant is alone, that is value is 0. But once when it is associating with any variable, how that will be changed? Now let us see. And so this is dy by dx is equal to d by dx of k into x power n. That is equal to, listen very carefully, that constant is there, no? That constant will becomes, then it will comes here, and so then k. Then we will take the constant before and so prefix will make it, and afterwards then we have to make the differentiation for x power n. Then how it will comes now? K into n x power n minus 1. Okay, k as it is. The constant, no, the constant will come outside, and afterwards we will do the differentiation for a x power n, d by dx of x power n. Don't worry, these all numericals we will do in the next video. So you will feel very comfort with this, okay, and but you should practice once, go through again, just revise these all formulas. Now let us take one example so you will understand that. For example, y is equal to 2x cube has been given. Then how can we differentiate this one? Very simple. And so dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 2x cube. How it will be changes? Then what happened, Anna? This constant is the, what will happen, that constant will becomes as a prefix. So this will comes from front. And so then 2 we have to write as constant 2. So then we have to differentiate for d by dx of x cube. And so then what will happen now? Then here is, then what is the formula we should apply for x power n? D by dx of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1. So we will write that one. 2 is already exist, 2 into, and this 3 will comes here into x power 3 minus 1. Ultimately what will happen? 2 3 is 6x square. Got it? And these are the basic forms, and again still some more formulas are there, we will discuss. And take a screenshot, Nana, take a screenshot, and among those this is the most popular one. Completed? Okay, right. And so then constants and variables are completed. Now let us go with the basic mathematical operations in this differentiation. What are those basic mathematical operations? Now let us see. So now the fourth formula. What is the fourth formula? That is, the fourth formula is if y is equal to uv, u plus or minus v. What are these u and v? Those will be any x functions or y functions, whatever may be the functions. If more than 2 are there, how can we do that one? And y is equal to u plus or minus v. How can the differentiation? And dy by dx is equal to d by dx of u plus or minus v. How it will turn? Then we will separate in each case. Then it will comes as du by dx plus or minus dv by dx. Okay, is very easy, that is, there is no difficulty. We have to take the differentiation inside the bracket, every individual element or component we have to do the differentiation. Okay, next one is, now let us go with the next one. After addition subtraction, what we supposed to go for? And multiplication. If y is equal to uv, then in such case how that will comes as, then that will comes dy by dx is equal to d by dx of uv. So then how it will be? U dv by dx plus v du by dx. Did you get it? One time we will take any one variable. These two are variables, u and v are variables. One variable we will take just as a prefix. The second variable we will do the differentiation. The same even for this one also. Okay, right. And after completing these two, then what do we call this one? This is we are calling as additional rule. Additional or a subtraction rule. Addition or a subtraction rule we used to call it as. This is. And so this is a addition and subtraction rule for this one. What do we call this one? Multiplication rule. Multiplication rule. And so the next one is, then what is the next one? Division rule. And so that is a division rule. Also we can say quotient rule. Quotient rule. So what is this one? Plus completed, multiplication completed. What will be the next one? That is equal to u by v. Means that is a division. How it will be turned? That will be dy by dx is equal to v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx by v square. This is the formula what we will write for this one. Okay, no? Got it? And so that part will becomes like this. And so here is, this is what we are calling as a differential rule. Okay, got it? And now let us go with the next one is the seventh one, that is a logarithmic function. So what is meant by this logarithmic function? How this will be? That's very important one. Very often you can expect. If y is equal to log x, y is equal to log x. Then how the differentiation will be? Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of log x. So then what will be that one? That will becomes as 1 by x. Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of log x, that is equal to 1 by x. Okay, right? And take a screenshot, Nana. Remaining part we will discuss. And so okay, right? And here is okay, right? And next one, now let us go with the another one, that is then exponential form. Exponential form then we will take. What is this exponential form? See, this is a exponential form. So here is then if y is equal to e power x, exponential form, y is equal to e power x, then how it will be? Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of e power x. Then how it will be? That is e power x only. Okay, and this is in terms of differentiation. Okay, and if y is equal to e power u, in such case how to do that one? That can be taken as then dy by dx is equal to d by dx of e power u, that is equal to e power u du by dx. Okay, what is the difference between these two? Here e power x, again dx by dx, actually it will come. Whatever this point will come, no, that also will differentiate. Already dx by dx is 1, that is why e power x only came. But here that is d by dx of e power u, exponential form with the power of u. Then how it will be? E power u will come, again this differentiation will be taken, du by dx. Okay, no? And so in this way just we can take down these all. So this is about the division rule, exponential form. And now let's go with the next one. One moment, Nana. So now let us see the remaining rules, Nana. This is the chain rule. That also we can call it as outside inside rule. And in this one, du by dx is equal to, and dy by dt is equal to dy by dx into dx by dt. This is one of the very popular formula. This we can get it in the later classes. I mean, in the next video we will see about numericals based on this one. Dy by dt, differentiation of y with corresponding to t is equal to, can be written like this. What is this one? Why we are writing in the next video? We will see that. And afterwards trigonometric functions, there will be time consuming, so I have written here. And majorly then you focus based only these three. Even not even this one also won't come. Mostly these two you have to just keep in mind. Y is equal to sin x, in sense dy dx of sin x is equal to cos x. Okay, but dy differentiation form of cos x is minus sin x. Minus sin x, you have to keep that in mind. And differentiation form of tan x is equal to secant square x. These all values just you can keep it in mind, that's enough. These all things just you have to memorize once. The next very important one is double differentiation. What is meant by double differentiation? So double differentiation is very much important for a motion in 1D or as well as motion in 2 dimension also it will be. How it is? For example, d by dx of then dy by dx. That how can we read this one? D square y by dx square. This is we are calling as a double differentiation. What is meant by this one? Now let us see. And what is the general formula for the velocity? V is equal to, this is the differentiation form of displacement. And so dx by dt is for velocity. These all things we will discuss in the next period. Next class, don't worry about it. In the next video we will have just a lot of numericals, so we will get good knowledge of differentiation. And so then this is a velocity. And if you want to take acceleration, we know what is meant by acceleration, rate of change of velocity. So differentiation form of this velocity is d by dt of v is equal to, d by dt of v is equal to, how to write this one? D by dt of, and v in sense again dx by dt. And so how to write this one? This can be written as d square x by dt square. This is we are calling as a double differentiation. Okay, no? I hope that these all formulas, just take a screenshot of these all, and again then you should have good knowledge about these all differentiation forms, and in the next video we will see the numericals, how can we solve those all. Okay, no? I hope that, and this session is very much helpful for you, and please support me, Nana. Wish you all the best, and in the next video we will see the numericals, how based on the differentiation, and then you will get good knowledge about the differentiation in the next video. Okay, Nana? Wish you all the success.